Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome to a brand new series here on my channel. We are back in Vintage Story and we have joined the Aura Fury server, finally. I've been waiting to get onto this for a while. I've just needed to get some other series out of the way, get some batch recording done on them, and now I am finally free to play on here. I've been looking forward to this for a while and I have joined up with Nathan Wastrel again, once again to play a Vintage Story. So he is going to be my guide and also my landlord for the first part of this. I have rented one of his little houses here, this beautiful little house. Some really nice fauna and stuff around here. Mud brick, thatch roof, really nice Mayan style house. Inside, very modern, very modest. I haven't really got too much at the moment, just cooked up some food, and Nathan actually gave us a care package here as well. But I'm not going to show you what's in that. I want to show you my first start on this server. So Nathan and I recorded our first trip over to his base because we are quite far out of the way away from World Spawn. So let's roll that footage and join me back in a bit.
So it's finally time. Apache, you're here. Welcome.
I'm here. Thank you. It's good to be here. Very, very excited for this.
Awesome. So I know we've been talking just a little bit, and I did bring a little bit of a care package for you, so that you could get started on the server, and hopefully this will help you out a little bit.
Oh, excellent. Wonderful. Thank you very much. I'll take the knife out straight away so that we've got stuff we're going on with, and some food. Excellent. And I will pick this up. We do have carry capacity, don't we? So
yes. Now I'm just messing with you. Here you go. Have some real tools. Have a lantern.
Wonderful. Thank you. Right.
you just threw the lantern.
Oops. Where's my offhand? Sorry, I've got it.
Okay, but yeah, that's all of that stuff. Pretty much would be for you. So, what do you think of this spawn area? I know we had a pretty neat spawn area for scalds, but this is really something.
Yeah, I love this Stargate. I've seen this on a couple of people's videos and on a few streams, and it is beautiful.
And then in here is actually a list of all of the players on the server and their base locations. So if you ever need to know where someone is, this will let you know. So
this is what Scalds could have become.
Yes. But as you can see, there's a few people on. So
yeah, and there's a fair few people that stream and make videos as well, isn't there?
Yes. I know Ashanti has been on here. Also, we've got Bellinor and Emerald Star. I'm kind of drawing a blank on some of them right off the top of my head, but there's a fair few.
My YouTube subscriptions list has gone up quite far recently. I've been subscribing to everyone I can on the server.
That's good. But so yes, we need to take the road south to get to my base, and I know we've been talking about maybe you just staying with me for the first winter, since we're in fall right now. Winter will be upon us before we know it.
Yeah.
And then you could head out in your own direction, maybe stay close. I would like it if you stayed close. So
yeah, I'll definitely have a look around the area. I've got a very specific build style in mind for this series, so yeah, I could do quite a decent amount of space, but to start with, not too much. It should be okay whilst I get myself set up. What I was thinking is, yeah, if I could stay with you for a little bit, and you can just put me to task, give me jobs, and that will kind of pay for my bed and board.
That works for me. Well, we do have a long trip ahead of us, and it is nighttime now, so we're just going to head on the road south, and I don't know that there's going to be a lot to see on the way. Maybe some of the tunnels you might want to show off, but overall, I think I'm going to go ahead and just lead the way, and you can respond to how you want to.
Yep. Okay.
All right,
Lead
let's
on.
go. So here we are coming up on the tunnels. This is very impressive. The amount of work that went into these tunnels is insane.
They look amazing. And you know some of the chisel work I did on Scalds?
Yep.
I could just imagine coming back through here and just, chiseling some of this as well, just to add even more.
Take a look at this.
Oh yes, this is one of the other mods we've got, isn't it?
Yes, this is from
these could be very nice.
Expansion.
Medieval expansion, yes.
Yes.
I have had a look through the mods. I've had a little bit of a play around with a couple of them in creative mode, but I haven't played around with these yet because I'm not actually doing a medieval build this time. So
Yep.
I'm not too sure exactly what I'd use them for.
I love the way this tunnel looks. You know, these dark areas that are circular. That's amazing.
You've glitched out. You're floating across the surface there. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I hope this stays for the entire journey. That'll be amazing.
Yeah, you can see though the tunnels, they just look amazing. You see the light and dark as you go down through it.
Yeah, I mean they're not spawn proof though, I assume.
No, they're not. But it's definitely a great benefit to travelers because you don't have to try to negotiate the terrain, and it's nice and flat and straight.
Yeah.
And then a path too.
And then when the minecarts come into the game.
Yep. So here we go. We head south here. Now off in this direction is Pyromancer, and I will say his base is absolutely insane. It was insane when I first logged on almost a month ago. So and then there happens to be these gates at every entrance to the tunnels. So
nice. I can hear a health hammer.
Yep. So this is one of our neighbors. This is Imspara, and yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff going on here. The entire area is claimed, hence the reason the path went around it.
Yeah.
So
It's just started snowing. It's the first time I've seen snow in this game. I haven't played this game in since the seasons got added to it.
Yep. And then this is actually a furniture trader, which may be helpful to you.
Oh, excellent. Oh, yes, these are the ones that do lanterns. Brilliant.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so we need to, I need to get an apiary up as soon as possible and get some wax. I think wax is still probably one of the best things to sell, isn't it?
Probably. I mean, if you can find, I think it's a building supply trader, the one that takes ladders, that is by far the
oh
best
yes,
one.
yeah, definitely. I remember that. That was brilliant. And the one that takes charcoal.
Oh, yep. And actually, I have a survivalist trader right next to the base, so that's one of them that takes charcoal. So now we start winding through the countryside. This section of the path was made by Aladark, and it's really nice. This area here, it used to take me 10 minutes to get up to spawn because of trying to negotiate the mountains that are next to us that the viewers probably can't see because it's already dark.
Pitch black at the moment, yeah. Although that's probably quite good because there's so much on this server already. I mean, it's been up for about, 4 to 6 weeks or so now?
I think it's actually close to 2 months now.
2 months now, yeah. And so a lot of the people on the server are very, very good chiselers.
Oh, yes.
Can we just point out how expensive this bridge is?
Yes.
This path. Because these wooden paths can only be made with aged wood planks. So each one of these is an aged wood plank. That's That's crazy.
And then the chisel work that Aladark did on the tops of these posts. And every single post on these bridges has that.
Yeah, it's nice now that you can duplicate the chisel blocks.
Yes. Yes, it is. Very much so.
It saves so much time.
Yep. So basically, at this point, we're just going to be following the path all the way. This path runs, at this point, all the way down to the heart of my base.
Yeah.
There's no corners or anything. It runs all the way down to my base from here.
Okay, so I think we will meet everyone back at your base.
Well, I did want to say, I think this is kind of a cool little idea. So this is one of the stadium ruins.
Oh,
and,
right, yeah.
And Aladark thought that it was a great idea to run right through the middle of it, which I tend to agree with. It's actually what I had planned on doing. So I thought it was pretty cool that he actually did that. And then he did a little chisel work on the archway here, which I think is pretty cool.
Very nice.
Yep. But yeah, I suppose we got about 4 minutes back to the base. So see everybody there.
Yep, see you there.
Now we're headed across. We should be able to actually see my base here really soon. I think once we get over this next set of little rises. Yep, I see the light up ahead. So I got the terraced gardens that, of course, are fallow at the moment because wintertime.
This reminds me of going into, you know, the farms you built on Sevtech. We built the path from spawn.
Oh,
and, yeah. And when you built the path around, it came past your terraced farm. And that reminds me of coming up.
Yep, I think actually there was just a wall on Sevtech, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it was a kind of built up wall.
So livestock shouldn't be a problem, obviously.
Yeah.
Plenty of sheep, plenty of pigs. Don't have any chickens yet. Here's the way to deal with the temporal storm.
Is that a 2-person ladder?
And then we get into the actual little village area. It's got the various bits that I've been working on. And I am going to have to add you to my claim in order for you to be able to do anything here. But at the moment, I think we'll do this right away so that it's not an issue. Whoops, that is not what I meant to do. So there is a temporal gear, and I don't know if
Where's
maybe
best to use it?
That's what I was just thinking. I was thinking maybe inside of this house, because this is definitely not going to change anymore.
Okay. So I'll face this
direction. And this is actually outside of my claim at the moment too. So
okay. There we go.
So there you go. And actually, for the moment, you could use this one. I would not complain at all about that. Got a little bit of storage in it and stuff. This trapdoor opens to a hole that goes all the way down to the mantle.
Oh, nice. So underfloor heating.
Yes. Perfect. Now, the area here is not overly temporally stable, but it is stable. Your gear won't rise terribly fast here, but it will rise. Now, just a little bit to the south, it will start to drop. But over here to the south, I've also got bees, and quite a few bees.
Nice. Okay, yeah, this is bigger than the last time I saw it in your episode, so... Looks good.
Yep, and the original hive is up here in this tree, the only tree remaining in the area.
Excellent. So that I could bring skeps here to populate from
Yes,
if needs be.
absolutely. Absolutely. Have all of the tree types available. So as you can see, I've got kapok and acacia growing at the moment, and I've got tons of the saplings from the area, the oak, maple, pine, and birch. So we definitely have all of those available. And just over here to the south is where the temporal stability drops. So I think I might be pretty much at the edge of it. Yeah, so right here it starts to slowly go down. Looks like you're stuck on something. Oh,
disconnection.
Yeah, I think the server may have crashed. It happens from time to time. Yep. And like I said, I've got 4 translocators over here in very close proximity to each other. They all pretty much go to areas where people have not been. So, plenty of resources in those areas.
Yeah, it'll be good to see this when it's light. You can see you've got a giant lake over here.
Yep.
You've got another big lake over here as well. So you're on a little strait in between them.
Yep. And I've tried to put a little bit of illumination on the area because I know you don't really care too much for the darkness in recording. So I've been trying to kind of prep things for your arrival.
You're like royalty.
Yep. So, but anyway, I think maybe get a little settled and you can do your own thing here for a little bit. We'll try to figure out where we're going to be headed for future plans.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Well, talk to you in a little bit.
See you in a bit. And so here we are in daytime. So now we can actually have a look around. So this is Nathan's base. He's building in a Mayan style. So he's got this really nice ziggurat here with a giant cloud over the top of it at the moment. Looks like it's about to burst into stormy, cloudy rain, which won't be good. So I'm going to try and get as much recorded as I can before that. So yeah, you can see we've got the bees over here. We've got all of the tree farms and stuff over here. And it is going to be the maple which I'm going to need the most. In fact, I'm going to go back and grab my tools which I've been given. And we can start clearing out a space over where I want to start building. So we've got a shovel, we have a pickaxe, we have a blade. We don't have an axe yet, so I will need some sticks. And we have some obsidian here. So the first thing we're going to need to do is start napping some, let's see, where are we? An axe head. Let's just get an axe on the go because I do need a lot of maple for what I want to be building. The build style that I'm going to be going for is something I haven't really tried before. It's something I wanted to do in Scalds, but didn't quite get around to it. I was going to build off a bit away from the town we were building up, and the style is well, the starting style is a late Iron Age build. So I've got some designs for some late Iron Age roundhouses, which look really cool. I really like the design of them. They're fairly easy to actually set up. You can do them in any size you want as well. And we can get some really, really nice little villages set up. However, I say little. The size of the houses that Nathan's built here are absolutely tiny compared to even the smallest of the ones which I'm thinking about setting up. But the place where we've decided for me is best to set up. There's a couple of places on the map here. You can see we've had a look around the area. And the first place was up here, just on the other side of the lake to Nathan. And so I would set up kind of around here and then head up into this land here. but it's a huge amount of land to actually uncover and to try and tame the environment around there. It's very, very, or even though it looks fairly shallow on the map here, there's lots and lots of little divots and stuff which would be very awkward to try and fill in. But the second place is actually over here by this big fire clay pit here. Our fire clay pit will be taken out eventually by both Nathan and I, and then filled back in with medium fertility soil so that it matches around the area. But we've got pretty much this entire space all the way around here. It's fairly hilly over here, so we won't be able to do much in the hills, but this entire landmass here we could completely colonize with no issues at all. The other thing we've said is that for resources, we'd like to try and keep the area around here as natural and resource bountiful as we can. So apart from this fire clay pit, which is gigantic, and we do need a decent amount of clay. So apart from this, we're actually going to keep a lot of the landscape here fresh, although I will be clearing out a huge amount of the trees here. But I think we're going to start setting up along the road so that my base essentially has the road running through the centre of it, and I think that'll be really, really cool. It is coming up to night time here, and it looks like it's going to be fairly misty in the morning as well, fairly foggy. So we'll see, where do we need to go for this? This is just around, we follow the path back around here and up here. You can see we have a bridge coming over, was it? No, it's actually a bit further up. We've got a bridge. So we come over these risers. And then, yeah, we have this bridge here. And then if we head just around this corner. And then pretty much on this road here. So we've got a nice little lake here. And then just as it's getting dark, we can see this is going to be the fire pit here. Fire clay. So we can dig all of this fire clay out. It needs to all go and cover it all back up with this medium fertility soil. The other thing I'm going to need a huge amount of is grass, because I need a lot of thatch, because the roofs are all going to be thatch. And the buildings I've got in mind are actually really going to be quite big. I've got some really, really big buildings that I want to make up as well. But I've also got some plans for some communal projects, building some stuff over at the world spawn, and a lot of other stuff as well, which will be coming up probably quite in a fair few episodes time, because it's going to take a long time for us to get set up. And that's essentially what I'm going to be doing between episodes, is farming a load of trees, some maple trees. So I'll set up a temporary little farm for them, and I'm also going to make a scythe, which will help me get a load of grass, and I'm going to need a lot of the medium fertility soil anyway. So I'm just trying to work out what to do with this copper here. We got given 40 copper nuggets, so it's 2 copper ingots essentially, as a starting gift. We also have some cattails here, so I think the very, very, very first thing we're going to do is actually make some hand baskets, although we did get also given, which was very, very kind of Nathan, we got given 32 leather. So I cannot remember how to actually make this backpack. Okay, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to grab these ones instead. And we're going to place these into there. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now it feels really quite cheaty, actually, to be honest with you, doing all of this and getting so much from Nathan at the beginning. It means that we've skipped out on a lot of the kind of the initial starting game stuff, but I'm not too worried about that, to be honest, because we have done it before in Scald. You've seen me do all of that before, and I really want to get started with some of the building. It hasn't really took us too far into the future with this. It's just meant that I can start building in episode 2 rather than in episode 6 or 7. That's pretty much all it is. So yeah, I don't know if there's much else I can do this episode for now. I just need to get on and start the grind. Hello, Nathan. I can't remember how to do the emotes, so I'll just say hello and do the Minecraft twerking hello. Universal Minecraft hello is twerk at each other. So yes, I think this is going to be a short episode to start with, just so that we can get into it all. And yeah, I've got a lot of grind ahead of me. So thank you very much for joining me today. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will. See you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.